This Warlock build might end up being one of the strongest builds in all of Destiny for GM content, and I'll go over it here real quickly. It'll be pretty much the same build that I had for my Day 1 Ron build, just switching around some weapons and maybe a few mods here. So we're going to start off with the Super, or the Classic. You're going to be using Dawnblade with Well of Radiance, an Empowering Rift, Celestial Fire, and then a Fusion Grenade. Aspects here are going to be Touch of Flame, Icarus Dash, and then Fragments you're going to put in here. These are pretty important to kind of just make this build almost as nuts as it can be. I'm going to be using Ember of Resolve, Solar Grenade, Final Blows Cure You, Ember of Mercy. When you revive an ally, you and other nearby allies gain Restoration. Picking up a Fire Sprite grants Restoration. And with Grenade kills, you're going to constantly be spawning in Fire Sprites, and picking them up will give you Restoration. And also, in tight situations, resing a teammate will give you and your teammate Restoration, allowing them to not insta-die when they spawn in most of the time, and then you also do not die while resing them. Ember of Searing, defeating scorched targets grants melee energy and creates a Fire Sprite. And then lastly, Ember of Ashes, you apply more scorch attacks to the target. Basically, the whole point of this build is, of course, the usual Warlock, just fusion nade spam, like insanity here. Let's go over the armor here. First, I want to go over stats. I'm going to be using 100 Resilience and 100 Recav. You could go for 100 Discipline if you really need it, but I don't think you really need to spec into it with Starfire. I think it's fine. I would say 100 Resilience is your most important. If you can get 100 Recovery as well, just to have that, you know, increase regeneration of your health, it's really, really nice. For the armor here, of course, I'm using Starfire Protocol, which states Fusion Grenades have an additional charge, and recharge from empowered weapon damage. Fusion Grenade kills grant Rift Energy. Onto the mods here. For helmet here, going to be using Void Siphon. You could switch this out for solar. If you're using a solar weapon, that's up to you. And then Ashes to Assets on both of them, or for the last two slots, because you're just going to be getting insane grenade energy. Or not grenade, you're going to be getting insane super energy for every grenade kill. For arms here, going to be using Firepower, Impact Induction, and then also Momentum Transfer. So on the grenade kills, I'm getting Orbs of Power to drop, and then Impact and then Momentum Transfer to just constantly fund melee and grenade energy back from doing damage with both of them. Chest piece here, going to be using Charges Up for that extra stack of Weapon Surge, and then 2 Resist mods, so I can really take advantage of, you know, Damage Resist. If you wanted to, you could get rid of the Charged Up to put in another Damage Resist mod, which I think could be really nice, because in GMs, they do be hitting pretty hard, so that's up to you. For boots here, going to be rocking Triple Void Weapon Surge. You could switch out one of these and put in Recuperation if you want, so on the orb pickups you get healing. I think that is very, very useful and could be better than what I'm using. I just prefer to have as high as damage bonus as possible, so I can take advantage of the machine gun that I'm usually using. And then lastly for the class item here, 2 stacks of Bomber, and then Time Dilation to get that extra damage bonus. For the weapons here, kind of, since it is GM content, you kind of have to have a variety. On the kinetic slot, I'll be using Wither Horde, the Rage Shotgun, and then also Arbalist, as well with a Riptide Chill Clip Fusion just on standby if necessary. For the energy slot, I'm going to be using the BXR 55 Battler if I need anti-barrier. You could use Vouchsafe or the King's Fall Scout Rifle if you need to deal with Unstoppables. You could use Unforgiven or Callous Mini Tool to deal with, or even Funnel Whip to deal with Overload Champs. And then lastly for power weapon slot, I'm mostly going to be using Commemoration here to take advantage of both Volatile Flow and then also Bricks from Beyond, so I could be spawning in heavy ammo, and then also just constantly taking advantage of the Orb's power, because I'll be honest, machine guns, I don't know if they got some extra buff or something, or people haven't been noticing them. They are absolutely cracked right now and just shredding in GM content. I think they're fantastic. Rockets are definitely a good pick to keep on hold if you just need them to just absolutely burst down a boss or anything. So obviously the usual Bump in the Night. I'm forgetting it right now, but the Arc Rocket from GM's a hothead. There you go, there's a word. You can even use the Blowout from PvP. That one's definitely a good one as well. Galhorn. There's really a lot of weapons you can use in the heavy slot, but I will say do not sleep on machine guns. I think they're fantastic. A good rolled Commemoration or a good old Vault of Glass, Legendary Machine Gun Void specifically to take advantage of Volatile and Bricks from Beyond will be absolutely killer for this build. But anyway, guys, just kind of want to go over probably my favorite GM build that I've been running content. And I'll just, yeah, that'll pretty much be it here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.